The OS35's collision with the Adam LNG tanker resulted in extensive environmental damage. The captain of the port told GBC his team is reviewing the 37-page report.
There was a series of errors made by the captain of the vessel. The errors were compounding each other and led to the circumstances that we faced. I'm very proud of the way VTS responded.
John Ghio said the safety of navigation in our waters is his main responsibility, but warned against quickly adopting the report's recommendations without a deeper analysis.
There is a trajectory of 15 years with a set pattern of operations with steady enhancements. This incident, as regrettable and as unfortunate and unwanted as it is, cannot dictate how we go forward on its own. So there has to be a balanced analysis. Now, I think the helpful way in which the recommendations are set out, the first option of recommendations is something that we can implement fairly quickly. That doesn't mean that we rule out or we say no to the second version. So I think what I'm saying is we're not taking a decision right now. If and when we decide that we want to go for compulsory pilotage or we say no, we have the reasoned arguments to justify why that decision is taken.
Vessels leaving our waters do not need to have a pilot on board, but this independent report says the collision would very likely have been avoided with one. With Tangier and Algeciras ports nearby, is there a tension between remaining competitive and safety?
Will compulsory pilotage increase the expenses for Gibraltar? Yes, no doubt. But that doesn't mean that we automatically rule it out. It means that we have to consider it.
The OS35 beached off Catalan Bay and remained there for almost a year before being removed. The captain of the port said the recovery of expenses for the cleanup of the resulting oil spill is still before the courts, so he couldn't comment on the cost to the taxpayer.
Fedra was completely different, nothing to do with the situation that we faced on the OS35 in terms of what led to the incident happening. New Flame, again, completely different animal. So I think we can't compare apples and oranges and draw conclusions from that. This was not a substandard ship. No. So it was compliant, all this certification was compliant. So it's not that we were attracting low-quality shipping.
Mr. Ghio said it was not possible to extract information from either vessel's voyage data recorder, the maritime equivalent to a plane's black box.
A VDR on a ship is constantly recording, so it's constantly recording over. So it captures only a certain period before it starts recording over itself.
The captain of the port said he did not believe Gibraltar's anchor points are too close to land. He said there's no time frame for the refreshed navigational risk assessment for Gibraltar waters.